So, Forest officially confirmed that Nuno is gone and the names on his replacement have already started. I'm going to talk you through everything. Welcome to your Forest News. Hi guys, hope you're doing well. Welcome to your latest Forest News. Coming up, I'll talk you through, I'll give you a very quick roundup of what's happened for maybe some of you didn't know last night. I mean, Ant was asleep. He's probably waking up now thinking, what? I'll talk you through all that. I'll talk you through the managers that are being linked. Some are rumors and speculation. Some seem more serious than others. And I'll fill you into some other bits and bobs as well. So make sure you've hit the like button. Make sure you've subscribed as well. And if you believe in Marinakis, the Greek father, don't forget, go check out our merch store where you can, this is just a thing of sheer beauty. The Greek father. Because I trusted him. You can go and get your merch now. I'll tell you what, I'm putting 10% off the Greek Father shirt and the We Always Win shirt from the weekend. I'm rolling it over because it's got to be done. So click on the link that's pinned in the comments. Scan this QR code. Okay, let's jump into the news. Now, Forest have confirmed that it is done. It is over. Nuno has left and they've released this statement. I'll quickly read it out to you guys. Nottingham Forest Football Club confirms that, following recent circumstances, Nuno Espírito Santo has today been relieved of his duties as head coach. The club thanks Nuno for his contribution during a very successful era at the City Ground, in particular his role in the 24-25 season, which will forever be remembered fondly in the history of the club. As someone who played a pivotal role in our success last season, he will always hold a special place in our journey. The end. I found this absolutely fascinating, right? So, say a lot of things with only saying a few words in that. Following recent circumstances. Basically, it's saying that, the relationship was severed by Nuno. Let's just remind everyone. By Nuno. Yes, there was a fallout with him and Edu. That video is still on Patreon if you want to know the details of why those two fell out over one certain Adama Traore. But that still doesn't matter. He needed to know his role and he made his position absolutely finito, kaput. And I think the thanks is a little bit weak, if I'm being honest with you. Look, Nuno worked miracles for Forest. Let's not beat around the bush. He took us over. We were in a relegation battle. Got us survived with PSR points deductions, 4 of them or whatever it was, kept us up, and then overnight gets us to 7th, should have got us Champions League, but we bottled it. That's an epic rise for a club. He has built some amazing foundations for Forest, and Forest have been able to strengthen their squad beautifully over the summer, despite what Nuno thinks on that. I think the future is very, very rosy. So that's the club officially confirming on Nuno. Now, it's the rumors started instantly. We were doing the live stream as this broke last night, and names was being thrown in left, right, and center. And by the way, I know how to say his name, but Tesco is funnier for you guys who just are so anal with the way words are said. Have a bit of a sense of humor. But I just want to take you to a couple of things. Now, I've spoken to some of my journalist mates. What they're saying to me is the report. Let's get the reports out the way for the ones that are worrying you, the likes of Ange, etc. There are links to Ange, Jose, and Marco Silva. These are a lot to do with the likes of Mendes and Kia as well, right? The agents, Forest have had dealings with them. There's a lot of strong links with there. The agents are the ones pushing those 3 names. So let's just get that clarified, because Forest aren't going to release their shortlist, but they will speak to agents, and agents will be calling up Forest to try and get certain names, kind of CVs put on the table. Those are the 3 from the likes of Mendes that are being pushed towards Forest. Now, can any of those happen? Well, those 3 names, I think, yes, all of them can happen. Marco Silva, we know Olympiacos, he was successful there. I think he got record points for them and left for personal circumstances. Ange, best buds with Marinakis. Mourinho's the least likely out of all of them, and I'll tell you why in just a second. So that was one list. I had that confirmed from some journalist mates. But the list I like, okay, is the one that's coming from Rob Dorset. He says, I've been told no one has yet been lined up to replace Nuno, but Marinakis wants to move quickly. And check these names out. Oliver Glasner, Iriola, Pochettino, and Marco Silva are widely admired by the Forest hierarchy. By the way, he also put another sub-note, which is against what certain ITKs are saying. Marinakis furious with Nuno over the two very public criticisms of his manager. Meeting Nuno wanted with the owner to discuss the future never happened. Instead, Marinakis has decided the club needs a new start. Glasner, Iriola, Pochettino, and Silva are all very much admired. So he's saying that there was no meeting. Now, I heard differently that there was one on Monday or Sunday, but I had nothing about a meeting post Marinakis' return from Greece. So I'm sure all of that will come out in the wash shortly. Now, on the list, going back to the list, those names, I love them all. Apart from maybe Pochettino, he's not doing great out in the USA in the national team, but he still has plenty of Premier League experience, and I wouldn't mind him. The other names, I like them all, and I think there's pros and cons to all of them. My number one choice from that list, just to remind you, Glasner, Iriola, Pochettino, Marco Silva. I would say Iriola would be absolutely perfect for Forest. Now, what I'm hearing as well is that Forest wants to move to a more stylistic style of play. More possession, higher lines. Not Ange lines, just higher lines. More attacking football. Marinakis wants this to now be the DNA, and the hierarchy is behind it as well with the likes of Edu. So when you look at this list, when you look at Glasner, he's a counter-attacking manager, but a very good one. But his high press is phenomenal. I love the way he gets his teams to press. Iriola is the balance of everything for me. He can counter-attack, he can be on the front foot, he gets great work rates out of his team, and he's got that crappy team Bournemouth with the stadium that's about the size of the room I'm in to look actually decent, having lost his whole back line over the summer. That one would be an absolute fantastic one. I don't know if I think that one can come off. Pochettino, because of the uncertainty about what's happening with him at the USA, that's another possibility as well. And Pochettino has a good track record of working with younger players as well, so you could see a fit there. But Pochettino isn't an overnight manager for me. He needs a bit of time to get the engines warmed up and everything. Marco Silva would have been one of my top three. I think Glasner was my initial choice when Cooper got sacked. Marco Silva was right up there. Marco Silva has deep connections with Marinakis. That one would be an easy one to do if Fulham are willing to release him. Now, if Marco Silva says he wants to go, then Fulham are going to probably honour that. There will be a compensation package. There'll be a good few million to get that one done. But in terms of Marco Silva's style, I'd say it's like Iriola's, but not as good. Marco Silva gets a tune out of some crap players, with all due respect to the Fulham players. He makes them look good. He would also be an excellent fit for Forest. So I would say my order would go something like this: Iriola, Glasner, Marco Silva, Pochettino, from that list that Rob Dorset is providing. The list that I told you about from the journalists I've been speaking to, I think they're all agent driven. There's going to be so much speculation and rumor in like the next 24 to 48 hours, right? We'll sift through it. We'll be talking to people that we're talking to. We'll see what information we can get you. All I would say to you guys is don't believe everything you're going to see, hear, and read. Okay? We'll keep you posted as best we can. But let me know in the comments, out of those names, which one is the one that most excites you, and which one would you like to see in the dugout? Now, one further thought. By the way, we've got a Grumpy Old Reds tonight about 6 p.m. Make sure you're tuned in. We're going to dissect absolutely everything. But there is a thought process in the back of my mind that thinks, do we need to get the manager in for Saturday? Because if we do, he's coming up against an Arsenal team. Maybe you put in, I don't know, an Andy Reid or whatever, and then you give the manager the likes of Burnley and Sunderland who are coming up next to get that manager bounce, etc. Now, I don't think that's going to happen because I think Marinakis wants to move quick. But Arsenal at the Emirates, that's going to be tasty. Can we get a manager bounce there? Maybe, who knows? And maybe we'll see Douglas Luiz play as well. So, look, as much as I love what Nuno did, the time was right for him to go. I am now excited to see what's going to happen in this next week. You can be both sad and excited at the same time. You can just be sad or you can just be happy. Don't let anyone tell you how you should feel about this news. But get all your thoughts in down below. Who do you want as the next manager? Go grab your discounted Greek Father t-shirt from the merch store. Scan the QR code, click on the link that's pinned in the comments. We'll see you on Gore unless something else breaks. To have your notifications on, hit the like button. Come on, you Reds.